Hello. Hi, good afternoon, I guess. God damn. I'm losing track of time. I'm so on a bad sleep schedule right now. Hi, everyone. You guys caught me in the middle of writing a review, and my Discord was really uh, suggestive, I guess, about me live streaming today. I wasn't planning to do this. Now my phone's going off. Oh, YouTube's like, hey, your stream is starting. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm the one in charge. But we have a 40-minute direct today. This direct is from. Well, that's a loud car. From what I hear, it's supposed to be like a lot of non-indie games and then like a few here and there. There's a few indie games I've been suspecting to be announced for a while now, so I'm expecting those hopefully by now. Uh, I don't want to say any specific games that have been rumored in case anyone has somehow avoided all the rumors that are supposed to be happening today. Uh, but I mean, there's a lot happening apparently. It's 40 minutes too. What's up, Rafael? Yeah, I mean, 40 minutes. I was looking back at my live streams from the previous month, and we just did a live stream for the Indie World thing like 2 weeks ago. So they're really doing a lot of stuff now. Like we just had, I mean, it's not technically a direct, but it pretty much was an indie themed Nintendo Direct, and now we're having this one, so it's like back to back to back stuff. But I'm excited. I mean, I'm avoiding the uh, the elephant in the room that everyone's suspecting to get announced today. Uh, but I'm hopeful that we'll get some other announcements. Like I really want Tokyo Mirage Sessions to come to Switch. That was a Wii U game that was a cross between Fire Emblem and Persona, and both of those games are really hot right now. So I feel like both of those, it's like, hey, if you missed out this collaboration between these really cool strategy and RPG games, and you missed out on Wii U, you can get it on Switch. I think it'd be really good. And I think Tokyo Mirage Session played like Persona, and all the aspects that people liked about like Three Houses, like the whole dating sim stuff, and then the combat in Persona is very much just in Tokyo Mirage Sessions. I hope we get Pikmin 4. I've been like on a Pikmin spree lately. I've been like listening to a lot of Pikmin music. What's up, Landon? How you doing, man? Let's see. We're at 2:52, so we got 8 minutes until the stream starts. I have it pulled up here, so we're all set to go. We're just waiting for it to start. But I mean, 40 minutes, a lot of things can happen. They're talking about mentioning Luigi's Mansion 3 and Pokemon Sword and Shield. I don't know what more they can say about Pokemon Sword and Shield just because I feel like it's not a game you can talk a lot about unless it's like a specific Pokemon Direct. Luigi's Mansion 3, I am assuming they're going to mention like a bit of multiplayer and some story elements. More Pokemon? I mean, maybe more Pokemon, but I feel like that would be more catered towards a Pokemon Direct and not necessarily like a Nintendo Direct. Sakurai retweeted this, so we know we're getting some sort of Smash Brothers news, most likely the new character. I'd be surprised if we get like a shadow drop for Banjo today because it feels like we literally just got Hero. Like we got Hero in the middle of July, I think. So it feels like it's happening quick. What's up, Cyber? Yeah, man, happy to be here. Thanks for joining. Um, what else? What else? I've heard rumors of them pushing up Animal Crossing to an even sooner release date, but that doesn't make a lot of sense because they announced it for 2019. They were like, "Oh shit, we're not gonna make it," so they pushed it to 2020. And like the word I've been hearing is December, and I'm like, that seems weird to delay it and then move it back up. I mean, it's happened with games before, but it just seemed really weird and really uh, so close to those announcements for it to happen. I don't know. New Pokemon Starter Evolution. Oh yeah, I forgot we don't really even know those yet. I'm like, so much of the Pokemon news has been this echo chamber of people just mad about the Pokedex thing and the visuals, and I'm not one of those people, and so like I'm just avoiding that because so much people in my timeline are like, oh, the Pokedex, the National Pokedex. Oh no, it looks like HD 3DS games, and I don't care. Like it's just Pokemon. Like I'm just still gonna play it. They're probably still gonna play it. Um, and so like the news of Pokemon has been drowned out by all the negativity, and I'm just trying to avoid it. I'm gonna go with Bongo Boy Groovy. I like that he has like a bocce in his hair. So if you know what a bocce is, it's like those sticks that you use to play in Taiko. Death Stranding on Switch. I'm slightly concerned with Death Stranding. Like I'm intrigued by the story because I don't really know what the hell is going on, but the gameplay ain't really looking that great to me, to be quite honest. It's like, so you're gonna pee in the game, you're gonna walk, occasionally fight some people. It's like it seems kind of slow, but we'll see. I'm hoping for the best. What's up, sobbing leader? Super Nintendo games monthly subscribers. Hopefully, I'm not like that's not like something I'm super excited for, but I'm sure a lot of people else, a lot of other people are. I'm more excited for like if we ever get N64 games or Game Boy games. Gameplay does look a bit boring. It's just like I want to see more of it. Like there has to be more stuff to do. It's a Vulcan. Enlarging Pokemon takes time. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I was really annoyed with the Pokemon. I don't even want to say it's the Pokemon community because I feel like it's only like a margin of the people that are excited for Sword and Shield that are like super anal about the Pokedex. Like, I, I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that were gonna try to go for the national Pokedex, but or the international, whatever the hell the Pokedex is called, the international Pokedex. But I don't. I didn't have plans to do it, and then them not having it doesn't really affect me wanting to play the game. I just want to play the game. If anything, I think it makes it more accessible because then people aren't trying to worry about having to capture all these Pokemon, and the meta of the competitive scene changes because you're only playing with the Pokemon in that Pokedex. So I think it's a lot like cleaner in the sense that the meta is easier to follow. But I don't know. There's like the competitive scene of Pokemon and the hardcore collect them Pokemon. That's not me. I just play the games. Yeah, it's a pretty nice looking game. I played it back at E3 2019. I played the gym leader, the water trainer. I forgot what her name was. Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to play the game. I don't care about the Pokedex at all. I think my most anticipated Switch game right now is an indie game. It's not even like a first party game or a AAA game. Like, cool that Doom Eternal is coming to the Switch and everything, but like the one game I keep saying I want to play Sayonara Wild Hearts. Shout out to my friend Christian who was at PAX West. He got me the vinyl at it was like the Red Bull Tetris Championship, which is like the most on brand Luis thing ever. It was a Tetris Effect tournament with the DJ who made the Tetris Effect music playing music as someone live played Tetris Effect and wrote words in the grid. That's like the most on brand Luis thing ever, and I'm so sad I missed it. But at least like I got the vinyl. It was called Sayonara Wild Hearts if you didn't hear it. I mean it's coming out this year, but we don't know like an exact release date just yet. My guess would be like November. What's up, Adobe? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm cool. I'm chilling. Does anyone else sit like this? I'm like cross-legged right now. I'm sitting in a desk chair, but I hate sitting like normal people. Still holding up for the Switch Pro. Luckily, borrowed my girlfriend's to play Dark Souls when I want to. I don't think we'll see a Switch Pro announcement this year. I think you'll see that, if at all, in the spring of next year. Because they're definitely not going to be like, hey, you guys, you know how we're announcing the Lite and the second revision of the Switch? Don't buy them this holiday. Wait for the Pro. Like, they're not going to do that. It'd be a terrible marketing move. Yeah, I don't know. This is comfy. Maybe it's just like I like got too accustomed to like when I was in Japan, because in Japan you just have to sit like on the ground, and you're like at force to cross like your the way the culture is in Japan. You're like forced to squat or sit pretty much anytime you want to rest while walking outside, and I just got really used to it. It's comfy. All right, I think we're starting now. I'm gonna get rid of this header thing so we can actually see everything. Let me know if audio is good once it starts. I'm gonna raise the audio and I'll drop my mic a little bit. But I'm gonna put you guys in charge of letting me know what the mix is. I got 1 minute left. Oh, it's starting. I'm gonna bump that audio up a bit. Alright, let me know if that's good, guys. Oh, alright, well that didn't take fucking long. That was quick. It looks surprisingly well. I mean, it looks like a 720p game of Overwatch, which is what I expected, but whether Tracer actually is in Smash Brothers, this like, I didn't take that whole joke seriously until right now. Well, gyroscope controls, that's good. Here, my guess would be that they're going to announce this on Switch, and then at BlizzCon in a month or two, they're going to announce crossplay between consoles and PC, or just consoles and PC separately. Everyone is back. They're all in Smash Brothers. Yep, October 15th. Okay, that was. They started it really quickly.
Hello, everyone. I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo
Yeah, to be
Direct.
honest, I don't really play
I'm Shinya
Overwatch.
Takahashi,
I had 2 roommates that were addicted to it, and I just never got into
and
it
that
after like the
was,
first year.
of course, the latest trailer for Overwatch by Blizzard Entertainment. The game is scheduled
Let me know how
for
the audio
release
sounds,
on
guys.
Nintendo Switch October 15th, so please look forward to it. Okay, let's get into our
I just
first
realized
batch
October
of
is like
Nintendo
a
Switch
month from now.
headlines. Please take a look.
I feel like October's super far away.
You gotta see these floors of the hotel for yourself. Luigi's Mansion 3 takes place in a haunted hotel, where every floor has a distinct theme unlike any other. Case in point, Tomb Suites. I mean, a pyramid inside a hotel? Guess we should expect some mummies, harsh sands,
They're
and
just showing
booby
off the different
traps.
rooms. That's cool.
As for the other floors, well, there's
Oh, please
a
give me a
disco floor,
cyberpunk room.
a pirate-themed restaurant. You get the idea. May not be the usual amenities, but there's a rogues gallery of bosses to check out before you, well, check out.
I love that the bosses in
Speaking
this
of
are actually
amenities,
like
step right up
themed
to
bosses.
this all-new attraction, Screen Park. In this party mode, there's a Luigi team and a Gooigi team. With only one Nintendo Switch system, 2 to 8 players can battle it out. See which team can defeat the most ghosts.
That looks like a
Collect the most
freaking
coins
mess.
by piloting floaties with the Poltergust G00 and break the most targets. Hey, even Luigi needs a break sometimes.
I mean, Smash Bros.
Luigi's
can run
Mansion
8
3
players at
opens its
once.
doors
That's
on
like
October
surprising.
31st, just in time for Halloween.
Pokemon?
Get a
Oh,
load of
Kirby?
this new free-to-start
Free to start
Kirby,
Kirby game.
The combined forces of Kirby, and Kirby are in for some wicked
Is it
boss
that
fights.
3DS game just like with
We're
Kirby
calling
Star
it
Allies
Super
engine?
Kirby Clash. Take
That is
up
being
quests
shadow
in
dropped
town,
today?
And collectively, you and your team will pick 4 jobs. That's right. Get your weapons, get your gear, and get ready. Some mighty tough enemies await. There are more than 100 quests. So, get a look at your enemy and make sure you have the right jobs for the job. The key to victory is to know your role and work as a
There's
team.
like a boss rush game with multiplayer.
You can play alone, together on one system, team up via local wireless, or even play online.
Oh, online, that's cool. That's like surprising to hear from Nintendo now.
It'll be time to unite with friends and players from around the world and overcome each challenging quest when Super Kirby Clash launches later
Oh,
today.
so this is Shadow
And remember, it's free to
Shadow
start
Drop today.
too.
I can speak English.
This long-awaited, recently released RPG is getting a remake. After 25 years,
We knew
fans
about
of the
this,
Mana
what
series can look forward to the
the
HD remake of the third game in the trilogy, Trials of Mana.
No.
From
Okay, it
6
went away.
different
My
characters,
freaking reading
you'll
isn't that
choose
quickly.
a protagonist and 2 companions. The ones you choose will determine which of the interwoven stories
You're watching
you
the
follow through
Switch
this
stream on your
reimagined
PS4. That's
world.
hella
Now
meta.
you remember what will happen to dear Jessica if I die.
This interference will not be forgotten.
As each character advances, they'll have the opportunity to switch their class, allowing them to learn
This is
stronger
good.
special moves and spells, step into the light, or show your dark side when picking your class to change your character's appearance and abilities.
I mean, the dark side don't really
Unlike
look
the
that dark, to
classic
be
version,
honest.
Characters have full range of movement, including jumping and combo attacks for each
Fan
member
service
of
at
your
its
party.
best. I mean, yeah.
Once again, The wheels of fate are beginning to turn. Find out what's in store for the beloved world.
This is just a release date announcement, right? I'm pretty sure we knew about this already. Correct me if I'm wrong. I knew about the collection at least.
Just what happened to the crew of this doomed ship?
Are we getting a Game Boy game?
The
Oh,
Oberdin vanished at sea in 1803, only to wash up 4 years later in Falmouth, England, with no sign of survivors.
this is a really
The
cool
fate of
art
the crew
style.
remains unknown. As an insurance investigator for the East India Company, you
I was
must
so
board the
confused,
ship
like,
and
what the
uncover
hell?
the mystery of its disappearance and return. Your analysis will rely heavily on one less than ordinary device. Use the power of the Momentum Mortem pocket watch to turn back time and witness each soul's last moment.
You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
Explore the ship
The art style kind of reminds me of
Observe
Gunman
the
and Clyde, but in
situation.
3D.
and record
I
your
dig it.
logical deductions.
This looks really hard to see though.
Without you, the true tale will never be told. What brought the Oberdin to such an end?
It's like solving the mystery of the Titanic.
Little by little, tease apart the misfortunes of the ship and its crew to solve the mystery. Return of the Oberdin arrives on Nintendo Switch
That's really
in fall
cool.
2019.
I don't recognize the developer or the publisher.
There's a small town out there with a big secret.
Oh, Little
Never
Town
leave
Hero.
town. That
I was
is the
wondering when
rule
this would,
agreed
like, get
upon by
released.
the people of this peaceful town and the castle protecting it. One day, there suddenly appeared a giant monster.
This frame rate would be a
Defend the
little choppy
townspeople.
though, if I'm gonna
One
be
boy
honest.
named Axe will stand up to face it. And the only weapons he'll need are ideas. But to win one of these battles, you must know when to use them. Strategy is everything if there's any hope to win.
So what, like a rock, paper, scissors game?
During battle, you can move around to garner support from townspeople. Take advantage to gain the advantage. Seize every opportunity to protect your town in this new RPG from Game Freak.
The game looks
And
cool, but some of the
almost all the
animations feel like
music
they're
in the
running a
game
bit
was
slow.
composed by
Not
Undertale
necessarily
creator
that
Toby
the
Fox.
frame rate is slow, but like
Little Town Hero
the
will make
game,
a
the
stand
animation
on
looks like it's
Nintendo
taking a
Switch
lot of frame.
October 16th.
It's cool that Toby
You can
Fox is working on
pre-purchase
this.
and preload the game
Oh,
later
shit.
today.
And maybe that'll give some credibility to Nintendo be working with Toby on Sans and Smash.
Fall is coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
What the fuck does that mean? We're getting Banjo today?
Finally confirmed the release date of Challenger Pack 3, Banjo and Kazooie. Banjo and Kazooie.
Y'all
And
gonna
the
say
release
it?
date is
Today.
today.
Oh my god!
After today's Nintendo Direct, we'll broadcast a video detailing how to use Banjo and Kazooie.
That was a guess.
Featuring the game's director, Masahiro Sakurai. As a special treat, the video will begin immediately following the Nintendo Direct you're watching right now.
Whoa, look how he's playing. He's
Tie
playing like
yourself
this.
over until the release of Banjo and Kazooie. Please check it out.
He was playing like that. That's.
But first,
Is it Tracer? Is it Tracer? Is it SNK or Tracer? Say it in the chat. I want to say it's SNK. Like before the NES. The Neo Geo, yeah, SNK. Y'all ready to play as the Neo Geo Mega? Oh, King of Fighters. Is it Terry? Yeah, it's Terry. Oh no. I hope like the Metal Slug character gets in the way and just grabs it. Please be the Metal Slug character. Please be the freaking Metal Slug character. KOF. Nope. Jeez, they're like really blue balling everybody. Please be. I want it to be a Metal Slug character. I'm more into Metal Slug than I am King of Fighters. Alright, yep, it's Terry. Do we get like that weird girl version of him too? That was in, what's his name? Or with, I forgot what the hell it's called. I just reviewed this game too. The KOF game with only girls. November 2019. Okay. You know, not really who I wanted, but whatever.
So, Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury is joining the battle. That means we've revealed 4 of the 5 fighters included in the Fighters Pass. Can there really be only one left?
Another one.
We're happy to confirm the development of more DLC fighters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Outside the 5 fighters included in the Fighters Pass, we can confirm that other new fighters are in development.
How many though?
The battle isn't over yet.
That's probably my roommate watching the direct.
So, what do you think?
That's
Regarding
surprising.
what was announced about
Well,
additional fighters at the
I
end
had
of
heard
that segment,
that there
we'll
was
have
plans
more
to make
share with you in the
5
future.
other characters that were
now,
Nintendo
let's
properties
continue with
outside
some
of the
more
5 that were
Nintendo
outside of
Switch
Nintendo
headlines.
games. No, there's more than one character left.
It's about time to wake the Windfish in the
It's only been
Legend of
11
Zelda
minutes
Link's
too.
Awakening.
Damn.
Which means the next big adventure on Nintendo Switch
So
is
we already
fast
heard the
approaching.
Overwatch thing.
You'll
We
meet
still
some
have to hear about
strangely
Pokemon.
endearing islanders.
God, I love
Face a
this art
series
style
of
so
puzzling
much.
tasks.
Thank you,
and
Nintendo,
encounter
for
some
the
oddly familiar
keychains they
faces.
gave me. They gave me a
Whatever
little
happens,
keychain of
help Link
Link
escape
in this style.
Koholint Island before its mysteries get the best of him.
Yeah, we
The
still have like
all-new
another
chamber
30
dungeon.
minutes.
You can place chambers earned on your adventure to arrange your own dungeons. Add in plus effects that alter chambers. And
Zelda
save
Maker.
chamber dungeons to a compatible amiibo figure featuring a character from the Legend of Zelda series. That way, your friends can play them. Be ready.
I want that
The
amiibo.
Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening will launch before you know it on September 20th. The new Link amiibo figure will be available that same day.
I'm more excited for Terry than I was
You
Ryu.
know the hero's might from Super
I
Smash
can't play
Bros.
Street Fighter, but I
Ultimate.
can play King of
Now
Fighters.
join his adventure. Dragon Quest XI-S Echoes
Also,
of
if you
an
have not
Elusive
downloaded the
Age
demo for this,
Definitive
it's
Edition is
big. It's like a
exactly that.
10-hour demo and
The
completely
most
worth
complete
downloading.
version of a sprawling adventure story that allows you to choose between HD and 2D graphics. Travel to past Dragon Quest worlds. And experience new character-focused stories.
God, this music's so good.
The day the game launches, free downloadable content can be found in the Champions Pack, including consumable items and
I don't
more
think he's
equipment
OP in
that can change
Smash.
the appearance of party members. An RPG giant draws near.
It's a big boy.
Dragon Quest XI-S Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition journeys onto Nintendo Switch September
God damn, this
27th.
month's gonna suck as a game reviewer. So much work.
Until then, you can prepare for
I was
your
literally
adventure
writing a
with
review
free
for
demo
Creature in the
on
Well
Nintendo
that's supposed to be
eShop.
out tomorrow morning. Hopefully I get that done. But then I also got a code for Gears of War 5 this morning. So I'm like, alright, well I'm gonna finish this review and immediately have to start the next one. Like I don't
Looking
even
for more Fire Emblem goodness?
yeah.
Then say hello
so
to
happy.
Tokyo.
I fucking called it. Fuck everyone else Twitter that was like, this is not gonna happen, Luis. This game's fantastic.
And the result is coming to Nintendo Switch.
I'm so fucking happy about this.
The story takes place in
The
modern
music's
day
so
Tokyo,
good.
where creative energy is so abundant, it's materialized into something
I
called
totally knew this was
performa,
gonna happen, but also like I'm still
which
surprised.
attracts wicked mirages who suck it out of people. You'll face off against this threat as
I gotta tweet
up-and-comer
this shit
Itsuki
out.
Aoi and his friends who are trying to make it in the entertainment business. Fire Emblem characters like Chrom and Sita will join you from another dimension. Together, you'll wage deep, turn-based battles, blending the combat of the Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei series. And, in the Nintendo Switch version, there's a new song that wasn't included in the original.
What?
Be sure to check out the other new features, from the new story elements to the characters
Dude, I'm
joining
so
you in
happy.
battle for the first time.
I hope this is out next month.
Hey, is that Tiki? Tokyo Mirage Sessions Shark
Ah,
Energy Encore
damn it.
releases on January 17th. You can pre-purchase the game later today.
Persona 5.
Welcome back
Ah.
to where nothing is what it seems.
That would have been the best time to
Awesome.
follow it up. Also, Persona 5.
2019. It all begins again when FBI agent Aaliyah Davis opens an investigation into an old serial killer case. She also opens a door.
I can't believe I got the
to
Token
unknown,
Mirage session
a
thing
door
right.
that also takes us back to New Orleans, 14 years ago.
I don't really give a
Here,
shit
our
about the rest
story
of the direct, to be
follows
honest.
an
That's like
FBI agent who goes by the
Banjos
name
today.
of
That's
York.
cool. Token
Journey
Mirage
between
session.
past
That's
and
what really
present
got
will
it.
take Aaliyah and York on a winding path. But what lies at the end? Will it be truth or madness?
I have no idea what the fuck this even is anymore. I wasn't paying
Deadly
attention.
Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise, boggles and beguiles
What the hell was
Nintendo
Deadly
Switch
Premonition
in
1?
2020. And now for a shocker. The original game in the series will launch on Nintendo eShop
Okay.
as Deadly Premonition Origins later today.
I'm not familiar with it, to be quite honest.
Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition is finally coming to Nintendo
Oh, nice.
Switch. Check it out.
I have some friends that are big fans of this game. I'm getting like mass texts about the Tokyo Mirage thing, and then people asking me if I knew about it. That's cool. You know what I would have loved to see put on Switch with crossplay and multiplayer? Portal 2. I have like the weirdest ideas for Switch ports, but I think Portal 1 and 2 would have been great on Switch. Definitely Blurfish. Oh, today? Huh. How much time do we have left?
And now for a message from Bethesda.
We're
Hey,
sorry
Nintendo
about
fans,
Fallout 76,
Pete Hines
man.
from Bethesda. On behalf of everyone at id Software, I'm excited to announce something really cool that we have coming to Nintendo Switch later this year. I'm sure many of you have fond
Doom
memories
Eternal
of spending
gameplay?
countless hours playing your favorite games on Nintendo 64. Well,
What?
this year is the 25th
Are we getting
anniversary
Doom
of
64
one of the
today?
most popular first-person shooter franchises ever. And to celebrate, we're re-releasing one of our favorite games, Doom 64. For the first time since its original release in 1997, Doom 64 will be officially available on a Nintendo console. Relive your crusade against the demons in more
Is
than
it
30
today?
action-packed levels. Or if you're a newcomer, experience the retro first-person shooter that helped make Doom one of the most popular shooter franchises in history.
I like that they put out like 1, 2, 3, and
Doom
64 on the
64 will
system now.
release on Nintendo Switch on November 22nd this year.
That's like super far off.
Introducing a brand new IP from developer Hi-Rez Studios, Rogue Company. To
What
most
is
of the
this?
world, Rogue Company is a rumor at best, but it's
Isn't
outward
Hi-Rez
for
the people
real
that do,
deal.
Payday?
And as one of these elite specialists, you'll face challenges which will require your specialized abilities and tools to combat the infamous organization Jackal. Play against friends or match up with a similarly skilled team online in a variety of objective-based game modes.
This looks
Whether you
good
wield
for a
guns,
Switch game. Holy
gadgets,
shit.
or melee weapons, your playstyle will depend on your choice of mercenary, which can be fully customized. There will be
Like,
plenty of
visually, it looks
modes,
good for a
maps,
Switch game.
Weapons, skins, in-game events, and more. When
There's
Rogue
cutscenes I
Company
can't even
sneaks up
tell.
on Nintendo Switch in 2020.
How's it going? Next, the new titles in the core Pokemon RPG series, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. We have more information to share that will shed new light on this next Pokemon adventure.
I
Please
hope they're
take a
like,
look.
we made the Pokedex smaller. Fuck you guys.
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield take place in the Galar region, a scenic land where people and Pokemon work together
pretty
toward a
looking game.
prosperous future. Among them, you'll encounter new Pokemon and meet new people throughout your adventure.
Oh, it's the big boy.
Today, we'll cover 4 features you can look forward to. First, customizing your look.
Oh my god.
Once again, the latest entry in the series lets you pick your outfit. This time, it's not
I
just
love this
tops
so
and
much.
bottoms, but a wide variety, including outerwear and gloves.
God, I hope they have like my haircut.
Plus, you can change your hairstyle
I swear I didn't know any
or
inside
put on
secrets.
a little makeup. There's a lot more to becoming a champion than simply honing your battle skills. You've got to look the part too, don't you think? Second, Pokemon Camp. During your journey through the Galar region, you can camp anytime at Pokemon Camp.
Hey, you Pikachu 2.
While you're there, you can play with your Pokemon. And as you get to know them better, they'll also improve in battle.
Let's chat. What the fuck? You mean let's chat?
Additionally, in the wild area, you can visit other players' camps too. Feel free to bring along one of your Pokemon and hang out with up to 3 other players at the camp. We definitely recommend interacting with another player's Pokemon. Third, curry on rice. Pokemon Camp is also a great place to cook up a dish that is very popular in the Galar region.
This is very popular in the Luis Alamilla's household
How
region.
your curry turns out and what type it is ultimately depends on which berries and other ingredients you use.
Why are you throwing berries in a curry? That's not right.
Not to mention the heart
you
you
throw
put
some
into
onion
it.
in there, some carrots, some potatoes,
There are
saute
more than
that stuff,
100
a little bit
types.
of oil, some water,
And
then the
each
tray
one you
blocks.
cook
That's
up
how
will
you
be
do it.
registered in your curry decks. The goal
Top it off
to
with some
master
chicken
the art
katsu,
of curry.
some pork tonkatsu.
What's that
maybe some
Pokemon
sausage.
doing here?
Don't add berries to your curry.
We'll
That's
introduce
terrible.
some new Pokemon discovered in the Galar region. First is Poltegeist. Normally, it makes a home for itself by hiding amongst tableware at hotels and restaurants.
Put this
Its
thing in
body
Luigi's
is made
Mansion
of
3.
tea, complete with its own aroma and flavor. It may even allow a trusting trainer to taste its tea. This ghost-type Pokemon also
wanna
has
taste
a
that
special
thing's teeth.
ability called Weak Armor. Next, another new Pokemon called Cramorant.
Oh, that thing
This
looks
flying and water-type Pokemon has one huge appetite. It will swallow anything it can fit in its mouth. When it uses Surf or Dive during battle, watch as it rises from the water, along with the catch in its mouth. If it takes damage in this state, it'll retaliate by spitting out its catch at the attacker. This is Cramorant's exclusive new ability.
That's an
Gulp
interesting.
Missile.
Not even an attack, it's just an ability.
And that's all we have to share with you today.
We still have 20
Pokemon
minutes
Sword
left.
and Pokemon Shield will launch on Nintendo Switch November
I really love the
15th.
customization of your characters a lot. That's really good.
Well, how about that? There are still 2 more months until the game releases. Please look forward to the day you can start your new adventure in the Galar region. So, it's been about a year since we began offering Nintendo Switch Online memberships.
Oh, there's the SNES.
With Nintendo Switch Online, we're providing a variety of games and fun features. And now, we're looking to add in an additional library of games. It's called Super Nintendo Entertainment System Nintendo
Don't charge
Switch
more, don't charge
Online.
more, don't charge more.
With this, you
Please
can
don't
play a
charge more.
variety of classic Super
Sumimasen.
NES games on Nintendo Switch.
Oh, yeah, my
There are
roommate's probably
some you may
watching
not
this.
expect,
Oh,
like
plug
Stunt
in Star
Race
Fox
FX,
2.
which will be available to play on another system for the first time. You can face off or team up in local multiplayer
shit, they
by
bring
passing
Puyo
a
Puyo.
Joy-Con controller to a friend, or even play together online.
Spring
Oh.
Superstar.
And the rewind function will be available from launch.
These are a lot of games already.
Here are the first games we plan to release.
Ooh, Super Metroid.
All 20 of the games you see on screen will launch tomorrow. Of course, we will eventually add more to the lineup. This offer is exclusively available to Nintendo Switch Online members, so please enjoy them at no additional charge.
Talk about the controller.
Oh, you noticed this, did you? To recapture the original feel of these games, we will be releasing a Super Nintendo Entertainment System Nintendo Switch Online exclusive controller as a special offer. To charge it, you can use a USB cable, just like the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. This Super NES-style controller will be available for
My
purchase
thing, guys, doesn't have the rail
exclusively for
thing.
Nintendo Switch
I did not
Online
like the
members.
design of the rail
Visit the
thing.
Nintendo website for the latest
Nice,
information.
Landon. I think
on
I'm in
its
there for another
release.
year too.
Wouldn't it be nice to play those games again with one of these controllers? Well, let's move on to some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Now we have 16 minutes left.
Sure, you know
Ooh.
Tetris, But can you survive this?
Give me 1v1, please.
Nintendo Switch Online members, the large-scale puzzle
Please
battle
give me
game
1v1.
Tetris 99 is getting a free update. Tetris 99 Invictus is here, and not for the faint of heart. You can't even play it until you achieve Tetris Maximus status. Can
That's
you
scary,
survive
got
against
that.
the best of the best? Well, good luck. We're also adding in daily missions for some added challenges.
I just want a
By
1v1
clearing these
mule.
missions, you can acquire tickets and exchange them for a variety of custom
Those are cool.
themes. Sweet! To showcase your
Give me a
accomplishments,
Tetris effect
we're
mode.
tossing in a vast array of new player icons too. Beyond that, the second wave of paid DLC is here as well.
1v1,
In two-player share battle mode.
Finally.
Pass a controller to a friend for a two-player game.
I don't know why it's so hard to get a 1v1 Tetris game
Get
anymore.
together with friends to battle via local wireless on your Nintendo Switch systems in local arena mode. The version 2.0 update for Tetris
I'm buying that
99
shit right
will be
now.
available tomorrow. A
God,
packaged
love me some
version
Tetris.
including the game, DLC, and a Nintendo Switch Online 12-month individual membership will be available September 6th. Mario and Sonic are ready to kick it old school in Tokyo. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games has become a tradition of its own. This time, there are more
It's
than
real
20
concerning
events,
how you're able to
including
see
the
like
100
characters'
meter,
feet and
karate,
like stomachs and shit in this
football,
game.
skateboarding, rugby sevens, sport climbing, badminton, gymnastics, surfing, and you know what? There's more where that came from. Check out these 10 retro style events, each one rocking some sweet 2D style graphics. They're all new, all retro, and
There's
very
like about
refreshing
Bowser
to play.
like body slamming
On
like
top
Knuckles.
of that, there are new mini-games, unlockable characters, and a story mode in which Mario, Sonic, Bowser, and Dr. Eggman must escape from a game based on the Olympic Games Tokyo 1964. Mario and Sonic at the
It seems
Olympic
weird that
Games
they took
Tokyo
them this
2020
long to
will
make
go
like
for the gold November
like a
5th.
cool Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games campaign.
The next Daemon X Machina demo will be here sooner than you think.
Oh, another demo?
Ahead of the full game's release next week, the free demo version, Daemon X Machina Prologue Demo, will be available for download later today. In this prologue, you'll man your mech through the beginning of the game, and all of your progress can carry over to the full game.
I know the
If you've
reception
never
of the
played
last
a
demo
mech
wasn't
action
fantastic,
game,
and I
you're wondering what they're all
hope this is
about,
better.
this is
They,
the perfect
like
time
were
to
very
take one for a test
receptive
drive.
to the feedback. They were like
A key
asking
feature
people
of
for
this
feedback.
demo is the co-op mode for up to 4 players, and we're happy to report that it can be played via local wireless.
Wait,
So,
which part are you
gather your
freaking out
friends
about, Cyber?
And make the bosses feel like the little guys. The full game will also support online play. Be ready by customizing your mech and honing your skills on missions. What hides beneath your mech's armor? A god or a demon? Daemon X Machina will be ready for action September 13th. A Star Wars classic so
What?
fun, it's back for more. Kyle Katarn, agent of the New
What?
Republic, is our only hope to stop a rogue Jedi. Get your
Why,
lightsaber
though?
at the ready, blaster in hand, and prepared to wield the full power
Who's in
of the
charge of
Force.
this?
Courtesy of Aspire, the full single-player experience of Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast is coming to Nintendo Switch September 24th.
I'm just surprised it's got like approved by Disney.
We've got new details on some upcoming games.
Sayonara, Wild Heart. Sayonara,
You are
Wild
Geralt
Heart.
of Rivia, mercenary monster slayer. Your current contract,
this be looking
tracking down a
blurry.
living weapon known as the Child of Prophecy. You'll have a whole world to explore.
Not why, I'm just like,
at
I'm
home
surprised
and
it's
on the
happening.
go. When The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition comes to Nintendo Switch
Just put
on
like
October
Battlefront 2
15th.
on there.
And all downloadable
Not the new one,
content
the old
and
one.
story expansions are along for the ride. Become the most feared pirate in the Caribbean in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Then transform into the ultimate assassin hunter in Assassin's Creed Rogue.
Was this announced
That's
before?
two action
No,
packed
right?
games for one great value. All past DLC and new features like touch control and motion aiming coming exclusively to Nintendo Switch in Assassin's Creed The Rebel Collection.
What the hell is a
Battle for
collection?
survival at the edge of a
What's it
savage
consisting
frontier
of?
in the online free-to-play action RPG Dauntless. Whether you're a veteran looking to take your Slayer
Yeah,
on the
the
go,
AC thing
or a
is new,
rookie ready
right?
to forge
Was
your
that
legacy,
AC4
you'll
in
hone
there?
your skills, craft and customize hundreds of gear options, and team up with other Slayers to take down boss-sized behemoths. As you can
Just
see,
give
the
me
folks at
Sayonara,
Phoenix Labs
Wild
are
Heart.
adding loads of new content in anticipation of
music,
the game's
man.
launch on Nintendo Switch, and there's plenty more on the horizon.
Or Pikmin 4. Or Pikmin 3.
Open your calendar. More games are on the way.
Didn't we just like... Ni no Kuni! That's out this year. I mean this month. Buy it. I haven't reviewed it yet, but the original game's real good. This game's probably coming to the Wii too. Give me something like an indie I'm excited for. It's like, nothing's hitting me right now at all. Ni no Kuni. I fucking love Ni no Kuni. I wonder if this has the casino in it too. Call of Cthulhu. That was new, I think. Is this actual gameplay? Probably not. Devil May Cry 2? Nice. This is out already, if I recall correctly. We got 9 minutes left.
How's everything going?
What are they hiding?
Next up, Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Oh.
We revealed many details about the game back in June, so we prepared a video covering what was announced. Let's see, shall we?
Are they actually going to push it forward?
Thank you for choosing the Deserted Island Getaway Package. A laid-back, relaxing time and a haven of nature
I wonder if they
awaits.
actually pushed it up like a couple
For
months.
you and the other folks participating in the Getaway Package,
I'm doubtful, but we'll
the
see.
time's come to get into the groove of deserted island life. It may be a deserted island, but the Resident Services building at its center is here to support your needs, so there's nothing to worry about. For starters, we'll provide you with a tent. Please select the spot where you'd like it set up. Oh, and there's something else. We'd like to offer you an original Nook Inc. Nook phone. It comes pre-installed with a variety of apps for all your deserted island needs,
This is our new
including
pocket.
recipes for crafting tools and furniture.
The UI
Let's
of this game looks
start
real
by
good.
crafting an axe. We're going to need some materials, like branches and stones. Then we'll head to Resident Services and use the workbench. Nicely done. You can use the tools you craft to acquire new materials, like this. And with those, you can craft more items.
It's like Animal Crossing in Minecraft.
Feel free to place furniture inside or outside. You can fine-tune the arrangement so that the decor expresses your style, and you can fully enjoy the deserted island life. Let's head back to Resident Services. Here we sell tools and furniture. We also buy your unwanted
Sorry if I'm
items,
quiet, I'm just, like, really
including any
focusing
weeds you remove, as part of our island cleanup plan. In addition to the usual in-game currency, bells, you can also earn Nook Miles through the Nook Mileage program. You can exchange your
an
miles for
achievement
special
system?
items and recipes. You'll earn miles through a host of activities on the island, so be sure to take advantage of this program.
You got weeds.
There are many ways to experience the joys of life on a deserted island. Go fishing, catch some bugs, tend to flowers, and pick them to make a garland.
That's adorable.
Thanks to crafting, even weeds have their uses.
Oh. I just read that
A hunting
message,
pole
Blue
makes
Jet.
it easy to quickly cross a river. A nutritious snack will help you shovel up a tree in no time.
Holy shit.
Plant it somewhere else to
Strong
change
ass
things
little girl.
up in that corner of the island. The scenery changes with the time and weather. There will be sunshine, cloudy days, rainfall, and enough wind to shake the trees. Depending on the time of day
This is a
and the
pretty looking
season,
game.
you'll encounter different creatures to catch too. Sociable types who live together on the same island can play simultaneously, up to 4 players at a time on one system. We hope you enjoy
is that the
living
Splatoon, dude?
together and working together in the same space.
The
With a
Splatoon
local
producer. I
wireless
don't know his
or
name.
internet connection, you can travel to another player's island for a total of 8 players in one visit. The whole scene feels meant to be. Why not snap a photo with everyone and make it a lasting memory?
This is looking really good.
How's
look at
Deserted
him,
Island life looking? What we've shown you here today is truly just the beginning. There's so much more waiting to be discovered. So many activities, animals to encounter, and more calling to you from the island. We can't wait for you to experience the Nook Inc. Deserted Island Getaway Package.
There's 4 minutes left. Oh, March 20th. Oh, that's still March.
So, how'd it look? There's still a
This
bit
looked
more
good.
time until the game launches,
I'm looking forward
so
to it
please
now.
stay tuned. Alright, the next game will be our last announcement of the day. Please give it a look.
Metroid Prime Collection. Or Pikmin 4. Oh, Xeno 3. Shit. Xenoblade 1 remake? A sequel to Xenoblade 1? Like a direct sequel?
Do you wish to change it? Huh? The future.
This ain't looking like a port, dude. Oh no, it is. God damn it. I was so confused. I'm like, that looks like it's redundant engine. It looks like actually remade though, not like remastered. So not a port, but like an actual remake. So we got one on or
Xenoblade
1v1 Tetris
Chronicles,
99. That's all that
which
matters.
originally released in 2012 on the Wii system, is destined to be reborn on Nintendo Switch as Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition.
Yeah, it looks like a complete
The
remake,
game is
not just a
planned for
remaster.
release in 2020. Please look forward to more announcements in the future. That's it for today. Thank you for watching.
I guess let's chill and watch this Banjo-Kazooie thing. I want to see how he plays, because he's playing like
Hello
this,
everyone.
and it's like weird
I'm
to me.
Masahiro Sakurai, director of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game.
They announced a
In
bunch
our
of stuff for
last
Tetris
showcase,
99,
I
so
talked
go
a
look it
little
up.
bit
It's like
about
really
Hero.
good shit.
Today, I'd like to show you all how to use Banjo and Kazooie. You may feel like some time has passed since our hero showcase.
Not even, it
We're
was like 2
actually
weeks ago.
recording this only 2 days after that broadcast.
Oh.
We sure are busy, even if I say so myself. Now that today's Nintendo Direct is over,
God damn,
please let me
Sakura's
take
so
just a little
tired.
bit more of your time. You may remember in the Hero Showcase, I was playing by myself, using 2 controllers, like this. With Hero, if you cast spells using command selection, any opposing heroes will block those attacks automatically.
See you
using
later,
the
Marlo.
shield.
I don't know if it was like
So, in the
disappointment or
background,
average.
I was actually using the second controller to make the hero look away or do moves.
I
so
enjoyed
my attacks were
some
stacked.
announcements. I enjoyed the Tokyo Mirage announcement, the
Today
Tetris
I have my
99 stuff,
controllers
Smash
set up
stuff.
side by side.
Overwatch is cool,
But
but I'm
back
not
in the
too
GameCube
into it.
days, I lined them up vertically, like this. Try
I feel
doing
like a lot of
this
the
with
AAA stuff
Nintendo
went under
Switch
the radar
Pro
because like they
controllers.
kind of just
However,
announced a bunch of
you'll end up
Assassin's Creed games for the
pressing
Switch,
L
and
and
that just
R
kind of went
buttons.
under the radar.
So even though it's a bit of a pain, I do it like this now. This time around, I'll also be doing my best to control two fighters at once, kind of like Banjo and Kazooie, two characters acting as one. Alright, let's get started. So, what is Banjo-Kazooie?
I'd probably give this like a
Well,
6.5 or a 7 out of 10.
It's similar to Super Mario
The whole
64, and it
direct.
was first released on Nintendo 64 back in
I
1998.
wouldn't surprise we haven't got
The
that
character
announcement
Banjo
about
made his first
Metroid Prime
appearance a year
Trilogy.
earlier in a game called Diddy Kong
The Xenoblade
Racing.
thing is cool though, because it's not just
After
like,
that,
hey, we're
Banjo-Kazooie was
splitting it
released.
on Switch now.
And then Banjo 2.
It's like an actual remake from what it looks like.
Two titles were then released for Game Boy Advance, although they never came to Japan. And then there's Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, which was released on Xbox 360. As some of you may know, the Banjo-Kazooie IP now belongs to Microsoft.
I'm curious how like he's going really in depth with this character.
Technically, they're a rival platform holder.
Oh.
Even so, they were happy for Banjo and Kazooie to join the Super Smash Bros. Series. For that, I'm extremely grateful. Rare also welcomed us with open arms. So, if you
They
want to
didn't get
play
the right.
Banjo-Kazooie today, you can do so on Xbox. I know this is a Nintendo broadcast, but please give the game a try on Xbox. Now let's talk about the music. The Banjo-Kazooie series music has a country feel to it. If we were to include this music in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as is, it wouldn't really match the atmosphere of battle, so we put a lot of effort into arranging the music for the game. We'd like to play for you several of these arrangements during the
I
show.
like Sakurai's humor. He's like very blunt.
Up here. Yes, here. You'll see the track names. Okay, let's take a look at the fighter. So this is Banjo and Kazooie in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. There's Kazooie. We're using a special ROM today, so the camera is a bit different from the production version. We've included lots of actions Banjo and Kazooie use in their original game. For example, the talent trot here is used for their dash. And their jumps are based on abilities like Flap Flip and Feathery Flap. Their neutral attack is called Claw Swipe. This ability looks similar to this in the original game, but we've built upon the original motion so it better fits the action of our game. Their flurry attack is a rat-a-tat-rap. Their dash attack is a forward
He
roll,
seems to play it
which
like
is
a Mario
something Donkey
character,
Kong
like
uses
Mario
as well.
himself, like a balanced character.
This move is a pretty useful one. Their down tilt is beat barge.
Has the role of something like Donkey Kong.
Their up smash is bill drill. It looks a bit different from their original games, but the animation reflects the fact that it's a consecutive attack. In Japanese, their side smash is called Harisen Kazooie. Harisen is a word that only exists in Japanese, so I was curious what this move would be called in the West. In English, it's called Regal Bash. I think Regal is the type of bird Kazooie is, so this basically means bird bash, which is pretty accurate. Their neutral air is Wing Whack.
It's kind of like Kirby's hammer move.
Their back air is an air rat-a-tat-rat, which hits 3 times. Their down
It would be
air is
really
Beat Buster,
lame on
which
Microsoft
they
part
use
for
to
them
downstab
not
as
to
they
make
drop.
a third game after this. Because it's certainly going to bring like some hype to this IP.
As you can see, even their regular attacks are based on attacks from their original game. The down and up taunts were something that existed in the Banjo-Kazooie series too. The up taunt is based on an animation from Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, where Banjo sometimes stretches. Now I'd like to go over their special moves. First, their neutral special is egg firing.
That makes
It's
sense.
pretty much their go-to move. The eggs bounce, and by holding down the button when launching the eggs, you'll do the attack you see here. Regal Blaster.
Just like being able to move with Mega Man
Regal
control.
Blaster is based on this part in Banjo-Tooie where the screen mimics an FPS. You can hold the button for auto fire, but as you do, the power of the eggs will gradually decrease, so you'll need to be careful. You can cancel it by crouching or pressing the shield button. Next, their side special is Wonder Wing. As in their original game, it's an invincible charging attack.
Like
It's
Charizard's
fairly
type B.
powerful and will basically win against any other attack. However, you can see some feathers above Banjo's head. There are 5 of them in total, and I just used up all of them. After using them up, you won't be able to use the attack again until you lose a stock. Since the remaining uses of Wonder Wing only appear above their heads once activated, you'll really need to make sure you hammer the number of uses into your head. You can use it as a recovery option. And since it's likely to trump counterattacks, it doesn't have many disadvantages, but it does have a weak point. If it's blocked with a shield, for instance, you'll be wide open to attack. In addition, you can be grabbed during this move. At any rate, keep track of how many Wonder Wing uses you have left. And when fighting against Banjo and Kazooie, make sure to take action against this attack.
So that's his
and
recovery
remember
move.
to keep an eye on it.
How's the side B
It's
picking up?
important to keep this in mind. Next is their up special, Shock Spring Jump. This move utilizes the Shock Spring pad from their original game. There are a few things to note. First, you can hit your opponents with the Shock Spring pad. It can be used to recover, and it's throwable too. Also, it's pretty different from other up specials that carry the fighter upward in that you're still able to jump in midair after using it, meaning you can jump twice in a row. So if you're falling, you can use it like this, jump and then dodge, increasing your ability to recover. By the way, the height of a shock spring jump will change depending on how long you hold the button down. Note the slight difference in height. Next, for their down special, rear
think this
egg
is very
will fire
zoomed in
a
right now,
grenade
Jay.
out of his backpack. It's a grenade egg. This is a slightly odd projectile in that it can only be launched behind the fighter. And because the grenade egg is football shaped, its bouncy trajectory can be unpredictable. After a certain time, it will explode.
It could be a good way to like edge guard people.
For keeping opponents in check. It's treated like an item, so you can pick it up and throw it. Your opponents can also throw it back at you. But its detonation sequence is relatively short. So both you and your opponents will need to make sure you throw it quickly, or it will explode while you're still holding it. I guess there are a lot of different ways to use this ability.
It's everything, I think. Get the side B, down
their
B.
final
Oh,
smash is the
smash. I
mighty
forget that's in this
Ginginator.
game. I never use it.
The mighty Ginginator is what delivered the final blow to Gruntilda in their original game. This move will send your opponents flying. This stage is called Kurukuruyama in Japan, but in the West it's called Spiral Mountain. As you can see, it's a mountain where the bottom portion is a spiral shape. A rotation icon will appear, and the stage will spin. This is quite unusual, even for the Super Smash Bros. Series. It's truly unique. Anything on the stage, items or otherwise, will also move.
It's kind of like disorientating.
As the stage turns, the shape of Spiral Mountain will also transform, meaning your recovery points will also change.
It's kind of weird because they don't even like, they just float above the
Platforms like
stage
this
when
will
it's
appear
turning.
from time to time. A bridge will also appear when Gruntilda's lair is visible. Now that we've covered both the fighter and the stage, let's go
The
ahead
music?
and jump into some actual battles. This time, I'll be taking on not just one, but two fighters in a team battle.
Oh.
Donkey
All
Kong
rare
and Diddy Kong
games.
versus Banjo and Kazooie. Hang on, so there are actually 2 on my side too? So I should be fine, right? Probably not. In fact, definitely not. Looks like I'm gonna get beaten up pretty bad if I just stand around, so I'll play carefully.
Donkey Kong.
I should probably keep them in check. Your eggs, which can be fired forward or backward, are useful at times like this. And thanks
That's
to
crazy how
Kazooie,
he's able to fight
Banjo
off
and
Diddy with the
Kazooie can
grenade
use
while he's still
moves with
fighting
a
Donkey
relatively
Kong.
wide range of attack. We'll make good use of these as we take them on. Note we're playing with items on.
Jesus.
I think we're doing pretty good so far. I have 2 opponents, and since items are on, they'll have twice as many opportunities to pick up items. And since the
Oh, you
final
can
smash
down
meter is on, the
after
opponent
the,
can use it twice.
What's it called? After the up B.
I'm at quite a disadvantage, but I'm going to try my hardest. I can use Wonder Ring 2 more times. Oops, I guess I should be explaining all their moves, huh? Auto fire, auto fire. Ooh, ouch. Oh, their final smash meter's filled up. You can have that. Now. And nice.
It's just fun to hear him commentate over shit.
Now that there's
Oh yeah,
one
we
less
got the Apple
opponent,
event
this
pretty
should be
soon too.
easier.
I don't really use iPhones, so I'm not too excited for it.
I do
I'm just
want
like
to
curious
do
to see what the new
final
features are, but I'm not gonna
smash,
get it.
It might be a bit tough.
I'm more excited about the Pixel
that's
4
good.
debris, to be honest.
And final smash.
Is that gonna get a kill?
I forced it
Yup.
out, so I win. Banjo picks up a Jiggy from the original game. Guh. That's a wrap.
God, this is a wholesome character.
I'd also like to talk about some of the cameos that liven up the stage. First, we have the witch Gruntilda. In Banjo-Kazooie, this poor soul gets sealed underground by a boulder. Anyway, she's very cruel.
I don't
and you
think
can
anything
hear
that
all
they're
about
announcing
her
is
from
like
her sister,
getting me that hype
Gruntilda.
blinded. I'm just curious. I hope the camera's like
This is
significantly better with
Bottles,
all the
a
things they're
mole,
adding to it.
and another poor soul. His fate is sealed in the beginning of Banjo-Tooie. He's a friend of Banjo and Kazooie. Next is Mumbo Jumbo. This poor soul had all of his Mumbo tokens stolen by Gruntilda. He helps you out in many ways throughout the game. And we have Tootie.
Oh, she's
Can
heading
you
down
spot
there.
her? She's running at the bottom. She's tiny and you can barely even make her out. But by zooming in, you can see all the detail, even at her size. You could probably make an action game just using this.
Ooh, he's like
She's raising havoc on the vegetable
hinting.
patch for some reason. And after that, she strikes an enigmatic taunt. Now she's heading back home. She looks all calm when you look at her this way, but this soul is actually the saddest of all the souls. You'd understand how miserable she really is if you saw the game over scene in Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, maybe she's not going home? And here come the Jinjos. We saw some of these a short while ago when the mighty Jinjonator appeared. They come in many different colors and were hidden throughout the world by Gruntilda in the original game. So you could say they're also sad souls. And now we see something floating around in the background. These are our basic enemy characters called Buzz Bombs, but since they can float around, they're lucky enough to have made the cut in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is what they look like close up. It's basically a dragonfly, right? We put a lot of thought into the guest characters as well, and we put a lot of effort into these hard
Too
to
many
see
ports and
areas.
remasters. I mean,
So
that's
hope
what
you
most
enjoy it.
third-party games on Switch are going to be now. So we are moving on to the next
Let's talk
generation,
music.
unless they put out a Switch Pro.
As I mentioned earlier, we're taking country-style music and adapting it for use in battle. We're including a total of 10 music tracks. Of these, 7 are entirely new arrangements.
They also like rock guitar version.
I've
of
always
these songs.
thought that getting all this for $5.99 is a fantastic deal. So I hope you enjoy it. The music for Spiral Mountain was arranged by Grant Kirkhope. He created the original Banjo-Kazooie's music. I've worked with many musicians over the years, but this is the first time I've worked with a musician outside of Japan.
Oh, Grant.
I was a bit worried about whether my directions would be understood, but he did an absolutely wonderful job. And here's the list of tracks this time. Each of the new tracks has been carefully tailored to match the action taking place on screen.
Has there been a direct that's not been leaked?
Alongside the launch of
we didn't know that Banjo was
there
coming
will also
today.
be a software update.
At least I didn't.
We're very pleased with the sales of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And to express our appreciation, we've added another game mode, which will pretty much be our final new mode. I'm going to go ahead and play, so please take a look. And here it is. You need to damage the sandbag in front of you as much as possible.
A classic returns. I thought this would have been brought back in the last one.
And with this bat, not with this, but this bat.
Oh, the animation is so much better.
High. Maybe a little too high. And so, Home Run Contest makes its return. It's been powered up in various ways compared to previous Home Run contests, so please enjoy.
They gave him a little blush mark.
This time, Sandbag has flown 300 kilometers. I think that's about the distance from Tokyo to Nagoya. That's if you drive on the Tomei Expressway. You can actually play with a second player. Let's give it a go. Attack, attack, keep attacking using both players. Time to strike. Here we go.
It's like surprising me how he's able to play with both
No.
of them.
This isn't how you're supposed to play the game. When I say two players can take part, I mean friends can play together, and not one person playing as two fighters. I hope you play this with your friends. In shared content, many people have uploaded their customized Mii fighters. Up until now, it may have been a little difficult to use since you were not able to customize their special moves. But moving forward, you will be able to freely customize their special moves. If you find a Mii fighter that you like the look of, you can freely download them and set the special moves however you want and play as them.
Oh, that's cool then.
However,
I did not know the Labo thing was a thing.
Fighters created before
But
this
then again, I don't
software
really
update,
play as the Mii
and
character.
only applies to Mii fighters created after the update. So I hope you re-upload your Mii fighters.
Persona 5 did not get announced for Switch. Tokyo Mirage Sessions
Please
did.
enjoy many different varieties of Mii fighters. We will add in some Mii fighter costumes as well. Please take a look.
Banjo-Kazooie characters? Dude, what if we get Microsoft IP? Oh yeah, the SNK characters. Give me like a Master Chief Mii costume. Was Spider-Man not a character before? I might be thinking Zero. I swear I thought these were all in Smash already. Maybe they'll put 3 Houses characters in there. That's cool. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god, I can't believe that's happening. Oh my god, I can't believe this is fucking happening. I can't believe that's fucking happening. What the fuck? Oh, and you get the music too. God damn. I think I have to buy the Sans costume today. Just for the song.
We've added a costume for Sans from Undertale, who was a popular request. And this Sans outfit also comes with a music track. This will be listed in the other category, so you can check it out there. The arrangement was made by none other than the creator of Undertale himself, Toby Fox. Toby has actually visited my house, and we played Super Smash Bros. Ultimate together. He was actually really good. Of all the guests, he was probably the strongest. When we both chose random and played, the win ratio was about half and half. Or I may have been losing. Next, I'd like to talk about a new set of amiibo that will soon
What if we
be
get like
available.
the kid character?
Squirtle, Ivysaur,
The Pokemon amiibo look really good.
and Snake. I wonder why he was hiding. They will each be available on September 20th. The software update, including the Banjo and Kazooie DLC, will be available today.
Is this it? Are they gonna show off Terry?
As mentioned in Nintendo Direct, Terry Bogard will be joining Super Smash Bros.
This whole Smash
Ultimate.
Brothers thing has been an extra 20
Although
minutes
we
long.
showed the reveal trailer, there was hardly any in-game footage. Some of you may wonder where the in-game footage is. Well, it's shaping up nicely. But we
video
weren't
took a little
quite
bit of
ready to
time.
include it in the reveal. That SNK Neo Geo opening was fun, wasn't it? I'd like to show you just a little bit of in-game footage of Terry. Here you go.
It's like no textures at all. It's just like a random model.
Finally, it was announced that we will be working on even more DLC fighters.
No, are these Nintendo
To me,
properties?
it feels like the finish line is sliding farther away. You may wonder, how much longer can he be involved with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? But I'm also excited. Adding more characters into the game means that more game worlds will be added to the series. And ultimately, that means that there will be an even greater opportunity to delight the fans.
So it's more
At the same
IPs.
time, I feel that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is now representing so many characters in game worlds that it's become an enormous game. Even if the Super Smash Bros. Series continues moving forward, I doubt there will ever be an opportunity to bring this many characters together again. And so I want to keep improving on this record as much as possible. And I will continue to work hard at developing the game. I appreciate your support. That's it for today. Thank you very much.
Jesus. Yeah, this is a big ass Smash Brothers mini direct, I guess I should say. It kind of feels like he's not going to be part of the next game, and that's why he's like trying really hard to, you know, make this one his like the last big thing. Hi, Tati. That was a hefty direct. I think the direct was like all right. I think I'd give it like a 6.5 or a 7. I really enjoyed the Tokyo Mirage thing. I think the Xenoblade Chronicles remake is sounding cool, so long as I can confirm that it's a remake and not a remaster. You know, I'm excited for Zelda, but like there's not much else I want to see about that game, nor Luigi's Mansion. The Pokemon customization thing was really cool. I really enjoyed that, and then they'll look into Animal Crossing. looks like it's going to be a game that's going to be fun to play for more than just like the initial month it's out and then continuously playing online with friends. So I'm excited for that. Where do you go after Ultimate? Super Turbo Edition, dude. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's insane as like they did announce like Odyssey 2 or Sunshine 2 or something like that, you know? But like they did Breath of the Wild 2. But I think it was a good direct. I don't think it was like poor by any means. Yeah, Sans is in Smash Brothers technically. I mean, he's not like a character, but he's a Mii, which I think only lends to the fact that any other character could be a character in Smash Brothers now from Undertale. I mean, maybe you'll see like one of the villains or like the main character in Smash. Ooh, can't put my hat back on. I mean, yeah, he does deserve a vacation. I mean, we got... Who else is missing? I mean, PlayStation, but we're never going to get a PlayStation character. Square Enix, SNK, Capcom, a third-party developer, Bethesda, I guess. Like, the Western developers, I guess, would be missing. The fish in Pokemon's mouth was, I think, just a fish, but that's a good question. Maybe what if it is a Pokemon? Oh yeah, Super Kirby Clash is out later today. I forgot about that, to be quite honest. But it's free to play, so go ahead and check it out. What will we get for next year on Nintendo Switch Online? Game Boy, Genesis, or N64? I hope it's N64. God, I hope it's N64. Imagine like fat ass like N64 controller just sliding onto the side of the Switch. That'd be terrible. My God. Gerald is coming to Smash. Mark my words. I'd rather have V from Cyberpunk. Have Keanu Reeves be a character. That'd be amazing. God damn. All right, you guys. I gotta go because I am deep on a review of Creature in the Well that'll hopefully be out tomorrow. That's when the embargo is up in the morning. But I also have work in the morning, so I have to sleep today. So I'm gonna try my best to get that done. By tomorrow morning. I'm also working on a Gears 5 review that should be out whenever the hell I finish the game. Next week, what is happening next week? Borderlands 3 on Friday. Would you guys want a review of Borderlands 3? I never reviewed the first two games because they were out before I made my YouTube channel. But I know my channel's... I wouldn't say my channel is heavy Switch content, but I know my audience is heavy Switch content, but I like to cover every corner of gaming, so I like to do not just Nintendo, but PlayStation and Xbox and PC as well. So I do my best to cover the AAA games or the big releases, not just on Nintendo, but on everything else. Nintendo is just like the company that happens to like respond to my emails for review copies. I'm still waiting on PlayStation and Xbox replied to me, but I'm getting it at, not super early as everyone else did. But whatever, I appreciate the reply and the correspondence. Other than that, I'm trying to remember what else is coming out this month because there's so much shit coming out. There's so much good stuff, I should say, not shit, but so much games. You could always do a Borderlands series retrospective when Borderlands 3 comes out. I think a retrospective on the whole series would be more time consuming than an actual review of the game. If you try to cover all the games from PS4 and PC, you're going to die. Probably. I'm doing my best to cover everything. Like the Super Clash Kirby game that came out today, not going to review it. It's a free-to-play game. I don't think there's a point to review free-to-play games. Try it. It's free. But, I'm going to be covering Borderlands 3, presumably. Gears of War 5 this week. Creature in the Well is this week. And I have, 2 other indie games that I got. That I'm, forgetting their names, but they come out, I think, in 2 weeks. Oh, that Jet Cave video. I did a Jet Cave preview video. It's that caveman indie game that very much is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, but from an indie game developer. Really cool game when I previewed it on PC, but it's technically a Nintendo Switch exclusive, so they sent me a developer build that ran on PC, but it's Switch only. I have that on my Switch now. The game comes out I want to say in 2 weeks or in a week, something like that. But I have that, so I have to work on that too. A lot of games I am covering, so really appreciate you guys checking out the content. Really appreciate it. If you're not already, join that link in the description. It's my Discord. It's pretty much like an active forum chat where I talk to other viewers like you guys about video game stuff, day-to-day stuff. And if you become a member here on YouTube, if you click the join membership button, it's like $2 a month, and you get access to custom emotes and emojis and stuff on YouTube and in the comments. But you also get a special member role on my Discord server, and you get access to like a special exclusive chat where I spend most of my time there. But thank you all very much. Really appreciate all the support. Keep enjoying the content, hopefully, and share the content as always. I got a decent boom in the recent content lately, and I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, and the feedback as well. Thank you all very much, and I'll see you, I guess, maybe in the comments of tomorrow's review if I hopefully finish it in time. Bye, guys.